1, 2, 3. Spare fingers. Hi guys, and welcome to La Lucha is Real podcast. I'm your host Angel,
and I am Edith,
and I'm excited for today's episode.
I'm hot, bro.
Oh,
no, like hot, like temperature hot. You're like, bitch, okay. No. Me siento así como like, I don't know, fucking, it's like Vegas turned up its weather.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I feel like
true.
I'm always hot now.
Yeah.
So, and then there's grasshoppers everywhere.
Oh my god, the locusts? Yes. Is
me
that
me saltan, because when I walk from the car to like my office and shit like that, like they're all jumping and I'm just like in the middle of it.
Yeah, when I go into my parking lot at work, you just see them everywhere and they're like scattering. I just want, is this just in Vegas or is it like a West Coast thing right now?
I don't know.
Let us know if the locusts are coming back. This is a 2019 repeat right now.
Oh my god, horrible.
Disgusting.
Horrible.
But anyways, I'm excited for today's episode because so a couple I want to say like a couple episodes ago, right?
Yeah.
A couple episodes ago, we basically asked all of you guys to ask us whatever you wanted. So you guys got to ask us anything you wanted. So we thought it would be a little fun if this episode we got to ask each other something or whatever.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ask each other whatever we wanted. And I feel like I was a little, I don't know about you, but I'll speak for myself. But I feel like I was a little strategic with my questions because I feel like the questions that I have for you.
Me not being strategic. Bro, you... I was like, I asked you some questions and I was like, oh shit, I should probably change them. These look like basic bitch on a first date questions. I was like, never mind.
No, I was trying to be strategic with the questions because I feel like being your longtime friend, I feel like I know somewhere along the lines of how you're going to answer the questions, and I feel like your answers will really benefit someone out there. So that's why I was kind of like, I'd rather you speak on, like, since you know, like, I feel like this is something you can really like speak well on. I was like, I think it'll benefit some of our friends. So that's why I was like, I was trying to be strategic with some of the questions.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So, and before we do the long ass intro, we should just like hop on. Because we always be doing the longest intro.
Yes, I feel like when I'm editing, I'm like, when the fuck are we gonna get to the content?
Good, yeah.
When is the content coming?
For real, when is the content coming? So do you want to start or do?
Oh no, you start. You start.
You want me to start?
Yeah, I want you to start. No, actually, you start.
Do you want to go 1 and 1,
Yeah,
or do you want to? Okay.
Let's do 1 and 1.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna start. I'll ask you questions.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
I'm nervous.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, first question. What do you want people to know about you?
Nothing. I'm just kidding. Nada.
Too bad, because you're on this podcast.
For real, it's like
you already cried on national TV. Oh, I mean, internet.
yeah, whatever is on the internet will stay on the internet
forever and ever.
That's true. I honestly feel like I've been a pretty open book about a lot of things. So, I mean, what is there that people... Well, there's a few things people don't know. But I think one thing that I want people to know about me is that... Fuck, I'm blinked. What do I want people... Should I just keep repeating the question until it changes?
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, what do I want people to know about me? Okay, one thing that I want people to know about me is, especially like if we're friends or like we're close, or I guess anybody in general, like, I mean, unless I don't like you, but and I feel like people will know when I don't like you.
Yeah, you do. When she didn't like me, I knew.
When did I not like you?
I don't fucking know.
No, okay, so one thing I want people to know about me, I guess, is I never mean anything maliciously. I feel like my heart comes from a good place, but sometimes I say shit harsh as fuck. And like, I don't mean to. Because sometimes when I'm talking to somebody and they're like, maybe... Okay, here we go again. I had to think about the words I'm using. When somebody's opening up to me about what they're going through or like something that's bothering them or they just need somebody to talk to, I'm a great listener, but a lot of people often will want my advice or they want to know what I'm thinking or whatever. And like one thing about me is that I'm honest. If you want my honesty, I will give it to you.
She really honest.
And so like if you want compassion, if you just want compassion, you gotta let me know.
Yeah, you gotta let her know before you start crying and bawling your eyes out. That way.
So when people ask for my advice or my honesty, I want people to know that I never mean nothing is ill-intentioned. Like maybe when I say something and maybe I didn't think it through all the way because I constantly have to filter what I like think. And it's like my mind goes on overtime sometimes trying to make sure that I'm not, because I know some people are a little more sensitive and
Me.
and I constantly have to keep that in the forefront that like I think we mentioned in the last episode, like not everybody is ready to receive what you have to say. So I constantly keep that in the forefront that maybe some people are a little bit more sensitive as well. So I have to constantly filter what I'm thinking because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, but like sometimes even when I'm like trying to filter something, maybe it comes out a little rough or a little like harsh, you know? And I want people to know that it's not ill-intentioned. If you ask for my honesty, I'm going to give you my honesty. And sometimes I'm not saying that that's not something I'm not working on because I constantly do work. I'm trying to constantly work on that. So I want people to know that like I never mean to hurt anybody, especially when you're asking me for my honesty. I'm going to give you my honesty and I'm going to try to filter it as much, but don't think that I'm hating or like that I'm trying to hurt you on purpose. Yeah. And I feel like even when you're with a friend, like I feel like you should never expect another person to be ill-intentioned.
No, if they're a good friend.
If they're a good friend.
No, there's
the people who are fake friends and then they'll fucking grab onto whatever the fuck you say and then flip it and twist it around or whatever. But I think a good friend will know that you never mean anything maliciously. And I think that's one thing that I wish people knew about me is that like if I like you and we're like good friends or whatever and we're talking, like I never mean it, like nothing is ill-intentioned. I don't mean to come out harsh. Sometimes it just comes out that way because maybe I didn't filter it enough or whatever.
Yeah. I like that.
That was a very long answer. Yeah, it was a really long explanation. I love
it though.
I was trying to give a little context.
A little context.
Yeah. Because I've heard it's because like I've tried to be honest with people before and then people take it up the ass. Yeah. And then get butthurt. Stop. So, yeah.
No, es verdad. Si es la amiga de Ángel, like, honestly, like, if you want her honest opinion, you'll always say it. Yeah. You'll always say it. A veces sí como te agarra así como, like, in your gut, but you know damn well, like, you know, that's the truth that you needed to know, even if you didn't want to hear it type shit. Yeah. Me. Always me.
I feel like people have to tell me, like, girl, I'm not looking for your honesty right now. I need some compassion.
And even then, like, I feel like a lot of people don't know like how direct you are, so whenever you are direct, like it shocks them.
It shocks them because they're like nobody.
And I'm like, Angel.
Nobody, like some people.
Explain yourself right now.
Nobody is expecting it to be that like, direct.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody is, and then this. I'm used to it, bro. I'm hella used to it. But like these people that obviously are not, and then they're like, what the fuck? Se quedan así.
I'm working on it though.
Le digo a Ángela, I'll tap her or something, and then she'll be like, "Oh, okay, explain myself." Or you could even tell it by people's facial expressions, and you start explaining.
I try to explain it, like, okay. Well, again, that's my opinion, my personal experience.
That's just me.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna ask you one. Okay, so I have my list of questions, but I threw one in here for funsies. I'm just gonna give it to you now, so you don't have to like worry about it later on.
I was like, who?
Do you feel like you can tell me anything?
Damn! I feel like I can't tell you anything. That there's some things that I haven't told you, because I'm still working on that. It's more so like a self-work type shit. But I feel like if I needed like from chisme or like let's say I'm having money issues or I'm having like house issues or I'll fucking tell you. But I mean there's still things that I'm still working on internally that nobody fucking knows and a su tiempo te voy a decir, pero Yeah.
I mean, I don't expect you to tell me everything, but I was just like, let me just throw that one in there. I was like, let me see her first reaction.
Yeah, like, pretty much. It's not like, because I veces, like, I feel like me pasan cosas y se me pasa decirte or anything, but I'll eventually, it comes along in
You'll
one
be like,
conversation.
oh yeah, I don't know if I told you.
But this is, and you're like, what? Yeah. Like, eventually come out.
There's definitely people out there that, like, you just know you can't tell them everything.
There is people that you have to really reserve yourself, like, and it's very, don't, no, tampoco lo agarren mal, chicos, like, no con cualquier persona le voy a decir todo, like, you get me, like, I could fucking say literally everything. No, there's very few people in my life that I could really tell, like, everything to.
Yeah.
Like, everything, very few.
Okay.
Very few.
All right, I'll throw you another one then, since that was my funsies question. Or are you gonna have a funsies question?
Well, no, I'm not prepared.
Okay.
Me not prepared.
All right. So, actually, this is a good segue. Let me give you my first question then. What are the things that you value the most in a friend or a partner?
Friend and partner? I think the first thing that I like, it's my top thing, and that's for both, is definitely respect. I feel like there has to be a mutual respect within any relationship that you have.
Yeah.
In order for it to function or work. If there's not respect for the other person, then why are you there? You know what I mean? It's in friendships, relationships, lo que sea, even like coworkers, whatever. Like, there has to be respect. The first, honesty. That's like a big one.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that with me.
Yeah, I know. You'll tell me straight up. Honesty is another one. Like, it's a big one. Like, sometimes, like, como tú dijiste, a veces no lo quieres oír la verdad, pero you have to, aunque duela. Honesty, and that's for both as well, and accountability.
Oh, yeah.
Accountability is because I'm very accountable myself. Like, if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong, and I need some, like, people in my life that are gonna do the same, because I hate the people that put so much blame on everything else. Yeah. And that's coming from probably me, because I feel like part of me, like, when I was younger, I would do that. Like, I kind of lacked a bit of accountability, because I would blame everything else type shit.
Like, everybody else was at fault.
Yeah, except for me. And I've really learned to value the more I've matured, like, how to basically learn how to take responsibility. And I appreciate when my friendships and relationships and whatever also are like that.
That's true.
Kind of goes hand in hand with, like, what did I say?
Respect, honesty.
With honesty. Kind of goes hand in hand with honesty type shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Accountability. Es que como, like, I just don't like the people that are like, it's cause this, it's cause that. Like, just take...
Los que te siguen dando cada and, but, pero, y whatever.
Exactly. And that's not saying, like, oh, man, of course, I'll admit, at one point, I was like that, you know? But, like, matured. And now that's the people that I want in my life. Those are, like, are the things that I value in people and relationships that I bring into my life nowadays.
Yeah. I agree. That's a good one, too, accountability.
Right? And then loyalty, of course. Gotta be loyal.
What is your definition of loyalty? Are you talking in a friendship, or are you talking in, like, a partner?
Both. I think both.
Obviously I know the partner, but would you define as loyalty in a friend?
Like, for example, staying, like, damn, putting me in the spot. Now I'm nervous. Basically, like, let's say, I'm trying to think of an instant. Okay, so let's say somebody, like, you're like my best friend, right?
I'm like your best friend.
Bitch. Ya sabes cómo hablo. No me vengas con eso. Me not taking accountability. Anyways, well, let's say somebody's talking shit, right, about me. Like, I want to know that you're loyal enough for you to, like, either, like, stand up for me when I'm not there.
Yeah.
And be my friend, or what the fuck
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like, you know, I don't know if you remember, like, growing up when kids would be like, so and so told me this about you. My first instinct would be like, why are they coming to you? Like, what did you say or do to make them think it's okay for them to come and talk like shit about me to you?
Like, it's comfortable enough.
Exactly.
To talk shit.
I always question that person.
I didn't think of that until you mentioned it to me, that it's like, what makes them so comfortable about coming to that person to talk shit? And I'm like, oh shit, what does make them comfortable to think that they could talk? Like, if somebody comes and talks shit about you, like, what made you like, what in my persona made you think, oh yeah, let me talk shit about Angel, acabo que no va a decir nada, or no sé, like, ¿qué te hizo parecer eso type shit?
Yeah, that's why I questioned that person, because I was like, either they've said shit about me too, or like maybe se quedaron callados when, you know, and they didn't defend me. So I questioned that person more than the other person. I don't know, at least that's me.
But that's where loyalty comes in.
Yeah. I think it says a lot about people who stand up for you, like
cuando no estás
away,
en el cuarto.
Yeah, when you're like away, when you're not in presence, you know. Mm-hmm. It says a lot about somebody.
That speaks more than like when you're actually there.
Yeah, because if like somebody came and talked shit, you know, to a friend, like if somebody came and talked shit about me to you and tú te quedaste callada, or like, I feel like, ¿por qué te quedaste callada? Like, you should have like, you're my friend, you know? Like, I'd be like,
Edith,
I'd be more mad that you didn't. I feel like I'd be more mad that you didn't defend me.
No, and I would be.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah. More of the story, guys, don't talk shit about Angel to me. Because this is not gonna end good. I'll probably cut you off. But yeah, I think those are off the top of my head. That's probably like what I value in both relationships and friendships.
Those are really good ones. I think those are good things to keep in mind.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. Me toca a mí. Yeah. Me estás viendo, and I'm like,
yeah, I was like, okay, girl,
I'm not ready for this interview stuff. I mean, okay. All right. Second question, right? This is my second question for you.
Yeah.
Would you rather people perceive you as smart, kind, or attractive, and why?
Kind, smart, or attractive?
Yeah. Would you rather people perceive you as smart, kind, or attractive, and why?
Okay. I think this one's pretty easy, actually.
Let me see if I'm right.
You have an idea?
I have an idea.
Okay.
I want to know.
So, for one, I don't give a shit if people think I'm attractive.
I knew that one was...
I think looks are fleeting. Looks are subjective. Beauty is subjective. Mm-hmm. I feel like beauty can look different in, you know, the beholder or whatever. So I don't give a shit if people think I'm pretty or not. I really don't care. So I that one is easy. No me importa. Now, between kind and what was the other one? Smart. I have to choose kind. I would rather people... You got it right?
I got it right.
Yeah, I would rather people perceive me as kind. And the reason why is like, again, I don't even... You know what? Prefiero que me piensen que soy like a dumbass.
Que soy pendeja.
Yeah, I prefer... Like, don't get me wrong. Like, sometimes, I say a lot of mamadas. I say a lot of dumb shit. And I may, like, come off as stupid sometimes. But I'm actually not. I'm actually very fucking intelligent. Yeah, I'm actually very fucking intelligent. I'm very school smart, too. But, like, a little, you know, street smart, too. But I'd rather people think I'm fucking dumb, because then you'll underestimate me. And I'm going to prove you fucking wrong. So... I don't really care if people think I'm smart. And also, because I feel like you can say all this smart shit, but at the end of the day, when people look back at your life, they're not going to remember what you said. They're going to remember how you made them feel. And I feel like... What?
Edith, snip this. Me, sorry. I'm like, that was fucking good. That can you say that one more time, actually?
Yeah. At the end of the day, people are not going to remember what you said. They're going to remember how you made them feel. And so that's why I would prefer people to perceive me as kind, because people forget all the time what you fucking said to them or what you didn't say or whatever, but they're going to remember how you made them feel at that very moment. And I would rather people think I'm kind. They're going to forget all the kind words I said, but they're going to feel good about themselves and like about me as a friend or whatever when they walk away from that. And I'd rather be perceived as that.
That's beautifully said. Beautifully said. I love that because it's very true. People se quedan con la memoria del cómo los hiciste sentir en vez de las palabras que dijiste, type shit.
Because I can't remember all the time. Here's the thing. Like, I was bullied so much growing up, especially about my weight. I was bullied about a lot of things, but I think my weight was one of the main ones. And, like, I don't exactly remember what the fuck people said, but I remember how they made me feel. And that's... like, look, I'm keeping that in mind. It's like, you can say whatever, but it's like, what matters is how you made that person feel. And I would rather be perceived as kind, because I feel like you can say kind things, but at the end of the day, when you're kind, someone's going to remember how that made them feel.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly. No,
is that your stomach?
My throat, bro. It's making some weird ass noises. So weird noises in my throat.
Yeah. So I think I definitely choose kind.
Yeah.
And I love that. That's my explanation.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that.
Thank you.
And got it right too, bro. I knew it. I was like,
okay, why did you think it was that one?
Because I feel it kind of like you put into words what I kind of felt in my that you were gonna choose, because I was like, first of all, attractive out of the fucking picture. Like, you really...
Are you calling me ugly?
No, shut the fuck up. No, I'm not. But you really don't give a fuck of what other people fucking think how you look. Mm-hmm. And I love that, you know? As long as you feel good within yourself, you're good. When it came to smart and kind, I knew you were going to choose kind, because I feel like that I had that thought about, like, you rather people underestimate you when it comes to, like, intelligence.
Yeah.
So you don't give a fuck if they think you're smart or not.
Yeah.
Que vean que eres como tú dijiste, pendeja, like, you know? But at the end of the day, I'm going to fucking prove you wrong. So I'd rather you not even know that.
Yeah. It's true. A lot of people throughout my life me han creído pendeja. And then when I come back, I'm thinking like, oh shit, I was not expecting that.
I wasn't prepared. But yeah. So that's why I kind of, like, thought. I was like, she's going to choose this one.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I think that one was easy. Okay. Sigo yo, ¿verdad?
Se me hace que sí.
Okay. All right. What is one thing you wish someone would do for you?
One thing somebody would do for me.
Yeah, what do you wish someone would do for you? And I think that one's... Even when I was thinking about it, I'm like, shit, what is it? Because I feel like throughout my whole life, I've always been there for myself. I feel like I've always relied on myself. So, like, si yo quiero algo, I'm going to go fucking get it myself. But, like, low-key, at the end of the day, like, sometimes you just want somebody to do something for you without fucking having to ask for it. If I have to fucking ask you to do something, ya no lo quiero. Exactly. It took away from the, like... the gesture of you doing it for me if I had to ask you for it.
And sometimes se siente bonito to be taken care of, exactly. In all honesty.
Which, like, honestly, like, I feel like now, you know, I feel like me and Val have matured in our relationship. And if sometimes it feels odd. It feels odd because I'm not used to it.
But it doesn't mean that it's wrong.
Yeah. It feels odd when he does things for me without me having to ask. Like him, like, cleaning the whole house, or him, like, scrubbing down and deep cleaning our just the other day, he deep cleaned the stove, like, took it apart and cleaned it and everything. And I didn't ask him to do that, but him doing that, I was like, oh shit. Like, I love that, you know? It's the not having to ask for it part that makes the huge difference too. Yes. Okay, but you gotta answer it because I asked you.
What was the question?
Girl, get closer to your mic. Let me go back and read it. Shit, cause
I need to.
I'm asking you, but I'm answering. What is the one thing you wish someone would do for you?
Damn, I know this is not even possible, in all honesty. But I feel like I always go through battles within my mind because I'm just like, I don't know. Even though, like, como vamos a decir, I'm in a great place in my life, you know? Mm-hmm. But I still battle with my mind saying, like, oh, like, are you really where you're supposed to be? Like, are you doing shit right? Like, I wish sometimes I could have, like, just somebody, like, write out exactly what career I'm supposed to take and everything like that. I don't need, like, step by step, but, like, here's the plan type shit. Mm-hmm. And then I could just follow it. Even though it takes the fun away from it, I wouldn't fucking choose that, like, automatically. But, like, just to know that that's like my cushion type shit. Somebody to kind of like plan shit out.
Kind of like tell you what to do in a way.
Yeah, because sometimes I don't want to think. Honestly,
you're like, I'm thinking about a whole bunch of stuff.
Like a veces no, like I just want to take the thoughts away from me, like the worry, the stress, and everything like that. And
kind of like an instruction manual.
Yeah, type shit.
That would be nice.
Even though it takes a surprise element of surprise and fun. Not saying that like I would.
It takes your learning journey away too.
Exactly, but it would be nice to have maybe like a.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, everyone. Not saying all the fucking time, but just like when I'm fucking mentally struggling, like just somebody just.
You're asking. You're like, God, just throw me a hand.
Yeah, just like do this and you'll feel better. Okay. And there, that's all I need. Not all the fucking time, just like sometimes in my life. Pero eso no se puede hacer. Ni modo la vida que vivimos ahorita no se puede hacer eso.
That's true.
Quién sabe después con los robots.
Con los robots.
With AI.
Yeah. Maybe.
I go on there, what should I do? I feel depressed.
Give me an answer.
Gives me an answer and it works. Fuck.
Damn, for real. Who knows?
Technology is getting advanced.
That's true.
But yeah.
I think it's your turn though.
But other than that, I don't think I would. I don't know.
I thought you were going to say something more like, buy me a house. Or, ayúdame a retirar, you know, like...
Alguien que me mantenga.
Yeah. In your lifestyle.
Oh, fuck, man. My lifestyle. I can't. All right. Next question. What makes you feel purposeful?
Can you repeat the question?
What makes you feel purposeful?
What makes me feel purposeful?
What makes you feel purposeful?
Okay, this is probably gonna sound like a basic bitch answer, but helping people.
That's not a basic bitch answer.
I think it is.
Basic bitch answer.
I think so. You know, everybody says, I just want to help people.
Not a lot of people want to help people, bro.
You don't think so?
Like, I feel like they say that, but they don't mean it.
They don't mean it. I feel like for me, I feel purposeful when I help people talk through their feelings, talk through their problems, and giving them the space to figure out solutions to their problems. Because I'm very solution oriented. So I'm the type of person that if you come to me with a problem, like, expect me to give you, like, try to help you find a solution. Yeah. Like, I know that, like, sometimes people don't want a solution.
Me?
But you gotta let me know. Again, you gotta communicate if you don't want me to, like, try and help you find a solution. But I feel like I'm very solution oriented, so I feel very purposeful. Like, and this is like one of, you know, like, I don't know. Do you ever have an existential crisis?
Yep.
Like, you think, like, why the fuck was I put on this earth?
Yep.
But
I just had that one this weekend.
I just feel like we're all put on this earth for a reason. And just your mere existence, like, just like the probability of you being born is fucking slim to none when you think about the universe and the world. Like, the chances of you being born are slim to none.
And you're here.
You gotta have a bigger purpose. And if you don't feel like there is one for you, fucking make one. Like,
yeah. At the end of the day, you kind of write your own story type shit.
Exactly. And I feel like for me, I feel like the most purposeful. I don't even know how to say it.
Purposeful.
Yeah. I feel like
the most, whenever you want to say I can't see. Whenever you want me to say purposeful, just look at me. Purposeful.
I feel the most purposeful when I'm helping people, because I feel like a lot of, I don't know why people feel comfortable talking to me about their problems, or they feel comfortable talking to me about certain situations or asking for my advice on things. And I'm very logical too. So I feel like when people come to me, like, I'm very solution oriented. So I will start being like, okay, well, have you thought about this? Or like, one thing about me too is I like to pick people's brains. Like, if you're talking about something, I will start asking you like, oh, well, why do you think that? What led up to you feeling this way?
And then you end up fucking crying.
What triggered you? Like, I'll be like, what triggered you? I'll start picking.
Be a therapist.
You know, you're not the first person to tell me that. But at the same time, I feel like being a therapist is very mentally draining. So shout out to them.
Yeah, because shout out to the therapist because fuck, they're troopers.
Yeah, people go and emotionally dump on them, and then they gotta go home and they have
their own life. They have their own life, and then they have to take up all these issues from all
and they got to
take
all this energy from people that they're just, you know.
No, that's what
it's a lot to take in. So that's probably why I wouldn't be a therapist. But for me, it's definitely being able to help people like work out their issues, their problems, why they're feeling some type of way. I like to pick people's brains and I'll ask them stuff. Like, even if I, in the back of my head, sometimes already know what you need to do, I sometimes don't directly tell people, like, I think you should do this. I like to pick people's brains, allow them to work it out themselves to lead to what I want to tell them. It sounds kind of manipulative as shit.
A little bit.
It sounds manipulative as shit.
You said it like that. A little bit.
It does. Damn. Is that toxic of me?
I don't know.
But again.
Me being manipulated.
No, but then again, that's what I'm saying. Like, one thing that I want people to know about me is never ill-intentioned. Yeah. My heart comes from a good place. At least I hope it does.
I'm not manipulating you.
Some people don't want to just... I mean, some people do want to be told, like, just tell me what I need to do. But then there's other people who... You can't just tell them because then, you know, they end up doing something else or doing the total opposite. So people have to be...
I think it's part of the learning.
Yes. Like, some people have to, like, almost think that it's their idea. Yeah. It's almost their idea.
So they could actually do it.
And get it. So that's why I feel like sometimes when I'm talking to people through something, like, I ask them, like, kind of lead up questions to get them to, like, work it out in their head and then, like, end at this like solution and be like, oh, I should just do this, like, it, you know, like, I don't know, I feel the most purposeful when I'm helping people kind of work out through things or talk things out or figure things out and stuff like that. I don't know. I gotta say, I don't know, I can't think of anything else that would make me feel... I know, like, there's a lot of things that give me like a good feeling when I do stuff, but I feel like that, especially when someone's like, you know, when someone goes up to you and tells you, like, thank you so much for, like, helping me work this out. It just gives you, like, you're not just on this earth fucking taking up oxygen and just, like...
wasting your life.
Yeah, like, you feel like you helped somebody else. Yeah. You impacted another life. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Love that. But that's me. Okay.
I get shy now.
Okay. Next question. If your future self came back in time to today, what would you want her to tell you?
Okay, so my future self comes back to right now, Edith right now, okay? My future self.
Yeah.
What
would you want her to tell you?
We fucking made it, bitch.
Hey, I love that.
Fucking made it. Like, it was fucking worth it.
Yeah.
Just keep on pushing.
Yeah.
It's good. We made it.
Yeah. Like, everything you fucking worked for, all the late nights,
all the fucking sacrifices, all the bullshit you went through, all the problems, all the trauma, everything was worth it.
Yeah.
To get to the point.
I love that. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a good feeling. You know, when we went to the Snow concert, there was like this moment where Snow was kind of talking about like her past, and like there was the whole debacle of like someone stealing her fucking beanie, which was stupid as shit. And I hate bringing it up because like there's so many people bringing it up already on the internet talking about how somebody stole her beanie at the concert.
But putting so much attention in that and not putting enough attention on how fucking great her show was.
Yes, how great her fucking show is and the performance that she put up.
And after,
she still finished her fucking concert despite somebody stealing her fucking beanie. Somebody who like... People paid to fucking see her perform, and then you're gonna go and steal her beanie. But the homegirl finished the concert strong. And she was like, despite that fucking loser, I'm just gonna give the rest of my fans a concert and a performance and the show. And it's like, another thing that I like really liked. Okay, so she posted on her I think Instagram the other day, I don't know, today, I don't know when, she had said that she's only paid for a 45-minute show and she puts up a performance for 2 hours, but she's only paid for 45 minutes.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
And I'm just like, that is insane that you only get paid for 45 minutes and you're putting on a 2-hour show. You're basically giving us a free show.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we paid, but technically we're only paying for 45 minutes of your time. And you're giving us 2 hours. And so there was this moment of like, when we were at the show, and I felt so fucking alive. I wanted to...
We had great view. Like, we had a great view.
Oh, yeah, we had a very great view. And I almost wanted to like tear up because I just felt this fucking happiness for her, because I have been following her since 2012. So I've seen her. Obviously, I didn't see her back in the days when she used to like fucking hand out CDs on the street of San Diego. Like, I hadn't like, you know, found her music then, but just seeing where she was to where she is now and like the growth that she's had, it's like amazing to me. Where like, even when she posted, you know, when she put that video at the end of like her being,
oh my god, I got so sentimental.
Yeah, when she was being a singer as a little kid, and then just like seeing her now, like how far she's fucking made it. And she's an independent artist who fucking built it from fucking zero. And then she's like not even up there taking all the like, yeah, I did it myself. It's like, no, because she's still like, I have my cousin who runs my merch. I have my brother who fucking works on the tech stuff.
Yeah.
I have Puma who's been with me, my producer, since the fucking beginning. And like, she's out here shouting out all the people, like her team. It's like Snow the Product is not just her, like her. Snow the Product is her team.
Yeah.
Type of shit. And so like, I kind of felt a little sentimental for her, because I'm like, it's that feeling of like, I fucking made it. Like, all the hard work was fucking worth it. It gave me chills, because I'm like thinking, I wonder if she ever feels that, like being up there to where she has. I know she like has, you know, she obviously is like still growing, but like, I wonder if she ever feels like it was all fucking worth it. All the bullshit, the slinging CDs on the street, like the hustle, the fucking grind of staying up late and having sleepless nights. Mm-hmm. And she literally has a shirt that says like, fuck sleep. Girl, I'm gonna start saying that now. When we fucking we be staying up late.
Fuck sleep. No, ya estoy viejita yo.
But we do it when we stay up editing.
Yeah, when I wake up when I canceled on the gym, I was like, damn, why I wouldn't even do this for my own homework, but I'm over here with the guys. I was not editing, but
it was like 3 a.m.
3 a.m. I had issues with the YouTube. Like, YouTube was not accepting the fucking video, and I had to fucking maneuver the video again and fucking get it on at 3 a.m. Keep in mind, guys, we go to the, well, not every day, but we try to go to the gym like around 3:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. Even just saying it, bro.
Duele.
I know. And I had to cancel on Angel because I was like, I can't get the video, and I hope that you went back to sleep.
Yeah.
You kind of like, but I was like, fuck. So I'm over here editing with the video, and I was like, thinking to myself, I was like, I wouldn't even do this for my own homework. But I'm over here doing it for the podcast.
Yeah. It's just, I feel like, obviously I haven't gotten there yet to that extent, but like, I want to one day look back and be like, it was all fucking worth it. All the fucking haters, all the naysayers, all the shit, like, fuck.
And it's gonna get like that, bro. Like,
I know it is.
I already know.
I know it is, but it's just like, that feeling gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
And I had that feeling for Snow when I was at the concert. Yeah. Just knowing that, like, your people are fucking fed. You're taking care of your team.
Tú vas para arriba y toda tu gente que está contigo va para arriba también.
Exactly.
And I love that.
I fucking love that. But anyways, we need to go on a break already because ya nos pasamos de verga.
Like always.
Okay. All right, guys. It'll be a brief break and we'll be right back. And we are back. All right, let's jump right into it because we still have a few questions.
We still have a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's mine. No. Yeah, no, because the last question I asked you is if your future self came back. in time. And then we went on that whole tangent.
About some. Okay. How do you know when you can trust someone?
That one's really fucking hard because honestly, I never know when you can trust somebody.
Like, but what makes you trust somebody? Like, what makes you trust somebody? Like, what makes you...
Girl, you're just gonna keep repeating it? You're just gonna keep repeating that question?
How do you know?
How do I know when I can trust somebody?
How did you know when you could trust me?
Who said I could trust you?
Fuck, I already knew you were gonna say that. I was like, the bitch don't trust you. Or how did you know that you could trust Val? You're like, fuck that.
Here's the thing. And again, people, keep your minds and hearts open when I say this.
Have an open mind.
Have an open mind. Anything I say, have an open mind, please. I personally feel I never have expectations for people. And I never have expectations for people because it only leads to heartbreak, heartache.
It's always disappointment.
It's disappointing. So I never have expectations. I never expect someone to do what I would do. Like, yeah, I'd be like, shit, I wouldn't have done that, but okay. But I feel like expectations for others only leads to heartache and disappointment. So I feel like for a long time, as part of my self-preservation, I just assumed not to trust anybody. And like, I lived like that for so fucking long, where I just was very careful about what I said or did in front of people. Because obviously, like, I just didn't expect them to like keep it 100 with me. And I've been proven right a lot of times, but then again, whatever is on the forefront of your mind is like what you are going to be attracting. So I've tried to be more trusting, and it's honestly, it's so fucking hard because people have let me down again. Like, it goes back to like my fucking daddy issues too. Like, I think hasta la fecha, I still have a hard time trusting people, and I honestly don't ever know 100% when I can trust somebody. Like, sometimes I have doubts when even my mom tells me shit. I'll be like, I don't think she's being 100 with me right now. Like, yeah. Like, I know that my mom obviously has my best interest at heart, and I'm her daughter, and she loves me, and she's always going to be there for me. But, like, to say that, like, I fully trust her 100, I don't know. It sounds harsh. It sounds very fucking harsh because I know she's lied to me.
Same with my... Yeah.
I feel like I know she's lied to me, you know? So, I don't know. It's a very hard question to know when I can trust somebody because I never fucking know. And I don't have...
It's like a gut feeling, like an instinct?
I think I know what... Yes, it's a gut instinct when it depends on what it is. Like, only I know when I can trust you with certain information.
So you would say it's a case by case, depending on the situation.
It's a case by case, for sure, and it's very selective.
Yeah,
I guess I'm selective with my trust.
Yeah,
because
I'm not in that selective.
Huh?
I said I wasn't selective. You don't trust me.
Cause like, okay, you ever work on the team project and then you end up doing the whole fucking shit by yourself?
God! First of all, Angel, that was us. The whole fucking high school. Like, let's not even talk about that.
I could not fucking trust anybody to give me an A, so I was like, fuck all of you.
Do everybody's job.
I'm gonna do everybody's fucking job, and I'm gonna guarantee my ass an A. I don't give a fuck about y'all. I'm guaranteeing my ass an A.
Yeah, that's how I like to be in groups with, but
even with people who I knew were good students, I'm just not gonna I'm not going to put my A on the line and like, I'm not gonna expect you to do anything, you know, type of shit.
Yeah, it's for me, it was like I have a vision in my head, and the only way for me to know that vision is gonna come out like how it's in my head is I can't really trust someone. Like, I gotta fucking do the work.
Yeah.
Like, I sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, and like...
I worked on it, though. Like, it's a little controlling, but...
It definitely is, because, like, even just with the podcast, I feel like sometimes we've had creative differences. Yeah. And
it's funny because we're very strong, like, como nos oyeron ahorita, like, we're like basically the people that kind of take charge in a project, and so you put those two people together in one thing, and it's like, of course, everything has been running smoothly, but like, Bitch, overall, I'm looking at the big picture.
In the big picture.
The big picture, everything's been okay. We're not perfect. It's not real bad. But we do run into creative differences because we're two different people.
Yeah.
And we're strong-minded too.
But then again, like I said, there's that case by case and the selective trust where even though we are two very strong-willed people and we started this endeavor of the podcast or whatever, I trusted both of us enough to work through the creative differences because I knew we were gonna fucking kill it.
Yeah, exactly. That's true, bro. You gotta trust. Like, for example, like with you, like I had to trust you. Like, we have to trust each other completely that you're gonna do your part and I'm gonna do my part in order for this to succeed. Yeah. Because honestly, guys, if one of us doesn't do their part,
it doesn't fucking work.
It doesn't fucking work. And it doesn't work.
That's why whenever you start some kind of endeavor, any kind of business, any kind of project, just really think about who you're going to start that with. And that comes with anything. That comes with who you're going to start a family with, who you're going to start the business with. Just really keep in the forefront who you're going to like choose to start this endeavor and this journey with, because especially if you have a long-term mindset, which I feel like we both have a long-term mindset, and it's just like for us I think it was kind of easy for us to just be like, fuck it.
Honestly, yes, because we've known each other for so many years, and we know that we got each other's back type shit. Like, okay, maybe like we'll do 50-50 and some days are gonna be 60-40 if somebody's going through some shit. Like, I know, like, if I can't put all, like, I know you'll fucking you'll be there to fucking catch me, and or vice versa. Yeah, like, I have a strong partner, like a business partner in this. I wouldn't go into business with a lot
with just anybody.
Especially the way that I work, and like, you know, I like things a certain way. I need people that look at the vision like I am looking at the vision, type shit. Yeah. So to go back to the answer to the question, my bad. To go back to the question, I honestly never know. It's a case by case, and it's very selective with my trust, because like I know my sister has lied to me. I know there's certain things that Val may not speak to me about, and that's okay. People are entitled to their own fucking privacy about certain issues. Like, not everything needs to be said out loud. Not everything needs to be talked about, and, you know, maybe... And you'll talk about it if you want to, at your own time.
Yeah. Because trust me, I know there's certain things Edith hasn't talked to me about that I know. She'll come to me, you know. Yeah. You'll talk about it at your own time. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't have expectations for people. And again, like, I don't think, personally, I don't think you can fully trust somebody 100% with everything. Yeah. Without backstab you. Just kidding. that's how I see it, personally.
I think so too. I like that. I like how you put it in those words that it's kind of situational, depending on what it is. Yeah. Because there's some things that, you know, I fucking love my parents. I trust them with everything though.
There's certain things. Yeah.
There are certain things I would not tell them, but I would tell you. I would feel comfortable telling you, or vice versa. Like, shit.
There's certain, like, if I tell you, Edith, be here at 4:30, can I trust you'll be here at 4:30?
Angel.
That's why I gotta tell her, like, girl, I need you to be here at 3:30.
Anybody that knows me, anybody that fucking knows me knows that they have to give me a time that's a lot earlier than the actual time in order for me to be on time, even be a little bit late. Exactly. Not a lot late.
Literally, I'll be like, Edith, can you be here by 6 if I need her to be here, like, by fucking 7 or something?
But that's more so like you knowing my time, how I manage my time type shit. How I see time. Going back. But anyways, trust.
Yeah. See, I think I answered that well, didn't I?
That was good. That was good. Eso está bien.
Okay. Next question. Damn. We might not get to our segment.
Damn.
Well, maybe this one will be easy, actually.
Go for it.
Who has been inspiring you lately?
Honestly,
do you have a muse?
I don't have a muse, like a specific person.
Or something. Do you have something?
Okay. So
Someone or something?
it's more so like a group of people.
Okay.
I go on my, like, honestly, I love my TikTok For You page because I follow a lot of Latina content creators, and they honestly inspire me to like be more creative and like think outside the box, or like, I don't know, they just give me like this, my ideas just start flowing when I start. But that's because like I changed, like, I don't know if you've done this, but like I've changed the way that of what my social media content has, type thing. Not like what I put out, but what I receive. So like, for example, Instagram, I follow mostly people that I know I'll learn from, that I know are positive, that I know that it's a benefit for me. Exactly with my TikTok and everything. And I feel like because I've have so many people like that appear on my social medias, because I spend a lot of time on social medias. We have the fucking podcast, you know? So I feel like just seeing so many of like Latinas, seeing so many Latina like getting out there and putting themselves out there, it just, I don't know, inspires me to put my little grain of salt.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like just seeing any kind of Latino who makes something of themselves is inspiring in general, because it makes you think like you can fucking get out of it too. Like if they can do, I always think like that's why I'm competitive in a sense, but I've never been the type to be like, oh, there could only be one. There could only be one person on top type shit. So when I see somebody like doing amazing, instead of like being a hater, I think like if they can do it, I can fucking do it.
Like they could, exactly like that. I like that. And it's like a not just like Latina creators, but also like podcasts, like different Latino podcasts that have really inspired me. Like como tú dijiste, ellos están a un nivel, but I know because they opened that door, that they showed me how big that this could get, we could get there too.
Yeah.
And it's not saying like, oh, we're better than them or anything like that. No, nothing like that. Mm-mm. It's like, oh shit, like we could literally get to that level too.
I agree. I was a little thirsty.
Inspiration.
Okay. You want to give me your next question?
Oh shit. I think I only have one left, right?
Do you? I have two more.
It's because I asked you two, remember? Back to back?
See. So should I ask you another one?
If you want to.
Okay. Do you think money can buy happiness? Honest answer.
Honest 100% answer. In a way, yes. And I'll say it like this. Okay, I feel like I got to a really great place in my life last year. You know, where I bought I'm not to brag or anything, but like it's like I had everything that I wanted, basically. Everything that I like, money, like I had to like I could get it, you know? And it made me happy being able to like give myself, like I still give myself all these trips and everything like that, but being able to gift myself all that, right? But at a certain point, it came to a point where it's like, okay, I was getting all this, I was happy in a way, but it was like half happy. You get me? I feel like money did buy some of my happiness, but it couldn't buy everything because mentally I was not okay mentally. You get me? So in a way, I would say partially yes. Money, because I feel like money can buy you stability, and stability is part of happiness, in all honesty, because a person who is happy is usually stable, and everybody has a different definition of being stable. I'm not saying like, oh my God, this is what stable is. Everybody has their own definition of being stable, but I feel like being stable is part of that happiness. Money, that's how you get it. So I don't think it's like the entire happiness, but definitely it could buy.
Can I piggyback off of?
Yeah, go for it.
Money gives you choices. And I don't care what the fuck you say, but the lack of money and not having choices does not fucking make me fucking happy.
Yeah.
And not only that, but I feel like when people say, well, money doesn't make you happy, and they say it like not having any does. Because let me fucking tell you, I've been fucking broke, and I don't ever recall being fucking happy.
Yeah. When I was
I feel like if anything, because there was no money, there was like fucking lack of choices.
It made it worse.
It really like And here's the thing, I'm not materialistic. For anybody who fucking knows me, I'm not materialistic, honestly. But having money and it giving you choices allows you the freedom to fucking work on all the internal stuff.
Yeah.
And that's really what's going to give you like happiness is you being content and happy with yourself. But you can't do that when you're constrained by fucking society and having to pay your bills and having to
pay your rent. You don't know where the fucking...
Yeah. When you are so fucking tight on money, it doesn't even allow you to, like, you don't have the mental capacity to really work on yourself because you're so fucking tied up with trying to make rent, trying to fucking pay your bills, trying to pay your car, trying to, you know, like, you have all this shit. It's like, it's kind of like, money is like oxygen. The less you have it, you know, the harder it is to fucking breathe.
Yeah.
So, I agree.
I feel like, people look at money like sometimes like evil. I don't think it is.
No, money is definitely not evil.
I don't think money is evil. Como te dije, it's about stability, and once you feel stable enough, like, you get to work on the other stuff. For example, when I was like at a financial place where I was able to quit my job because I had bought all this stuff for myself, right? And materialistic, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a bit materialistic, and that's part of me. I mean, yo me doy mis gustos, ¿verdad? But it got to a point where it's like, okay, it's beyond the stability. I've got to the stability part. It's beyond that. It's time to work on me. But guess what? I was able to quit my job and go on the 6-month like mental break and just focus on me because I was stable enough because of the money, and that brought me happiness.
Exactly. So in a sense, I think it does. I agree with you. And
it's no es completamente like, oh my God, like, you know, there's a lot of things that come with happiness, you know, but I feel like it's a big part.
It plays a big part. Yeah, the stability and, you know, the freedom of fucking choice.
Yeah.
And I just feel like even like all these like wealthy people who have money, sometimes they don't prioritize their mental health, maybe.
People say
I can't speak on that, but
people say more money, more problems, and maybe, but it's different kind of problems. Like, I rather have the problems of like having a lot of money and having those problems than having don't know where my fucking rent money is gonna come, because I've been in that fucking situation, you know. I don't know how the fucking light bill's gonna get paid.
Yeah, when the survival stuff is taken care of, and it gives you like the options to now be able to work out on other things. I think that's what, like, because I feel like happiness comes from inside, you know. But like, if you are so fucking tied up and you can't fucking pay a mortgage, when are you gonna have the fucking time to like really sit back and think about all the internal stuff when you can't even like put a roof over your head? Exactly. You know what I mean? So I agree with you. I think it's a hard question.
Everybody has their own opinion.
Yeah, everybody has their own opinion. But like I said, when you listen to us, just keep an open mind about stuff, you know, or just the grocery effect. You know, you're not going to stop going to a grocery store just because you don't like one thing.
Yeah. I love that.
Anyways. Oh, yeah, your turn.
Okay. I was like, wait. Okay, I think this is my last question for you, Angela. If you weren't in your current profession, what would you be doing?
I want to preface this by saying that there's nothing wrong with what I do. I think I have a really good job.
Have a great job.
I have a great job. It takes care of what it needs to take care of, and I work with great people. But if it were up to me, I wouldn't be tied down to a 9-to-5 job. I want to have a creative outlet. I want to be able to work and live on my time. I don't want to have to ask for permission to take time off to go to my doctor's appointment. I don't want to have to ask for time off when I'm going to go on a trip with my family. I want to live my life by my fucking rules. Yeah. So
be in charge of your own time.
Exactly. And that's my dream for myself. You know, other people can be excited about being doctors and lawyers or whatever job they have. And that's great. But for me, like personally, I want to have, like, I don't want to have that, like, responsibility, I guess. And at the end of the day, like, even with the podcast or any kind of projects you have, you still have some kind of responsibility to others, but you can work around it and work on your fucking time. Because, like, if I have a doctor's appointment at 4, I can do podcast stuff, you know, later that night if I could.
But it's like your project that's different because it's different. Your thing.
Yes, it's my thing. And it's like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to like bring my fucking dream to like, you know, make my dream a reality
instead of working on somebody else's dream.
Yeah, that's one thing for sure about me is I want to build my own dream, not somebody else's. And any fucking company or business or whatever I work for, you're building another man's dream. And I said this from like the first or second episode that I want to build my own dream, not somebody else's. And if it were up to me, I wouldn't have another profession, I guess. Obviously, like I would have to do something to create some kind of residual income. But if we're talking like a job or just like something that makes money or
let me give you a little bit more context.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, where do you think you would be if you like actually like finished your like you got your degree and you didn't drop out?
First of all, I don't think you need a degree to.
No, definitely. But like how do you think that will alter?
Like, if I actually got my degree?
Yeah, like if you actually finished, like where do you think you would be?
I mean, I don't know. I don't have a degree and I work with people with degrees. We have the same job.
Exactly. Like, yeah.
So, like, here's the thing,
how do you think that would alter your decision making? Like, where you would be?
I don't know. Personally, I don't know. I don't think I would ever be content with just a regular job. And one thing that I could say is like, if it weren't for, like, let's say all my needs were taken care of.
Yeah.
Rent, car,
you don't have to worry
whatever.
About
I don't have to worry about anything. And there was one thing que me pueda dedicar. I think I want to be a published author. I want to like, I feel like writing is a creative outlet for me. And I feel like I can make any fucking world I want. And when I'm writing and be able to share that with people. And it's a long dream. Like, it's a long dream of mine since I was a fucking kid. Yeah. I've always wanted to be an author. And I want to, like, write all types of fucking books. And obviously, like, it's going to make money, you know, selling books and stuff. So if I could pick something else, I think it would be an author. I would be an author.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna get there I'm gonna get there at some point. But, you know, for now I need to take care of some stuff, you know?
I gotta
Yeah. But I mean time. That, and then obviously like I do like, you know, one of the goals is to do podcasting full time.
Yeah.
And be able to do that and, you know, let it do its thing.
Let it do its thing.
Yeah. All right, last question.
Go for it.
Which actually kind of like ties into all of this too. What is your definition of success? Because everybody's is different.
Yeah, everybody's is very different. But it kind of ties with when we were talking about...
Get a little closer to your mic, girl.
Sorry, es que mi espalda me duele, bro. It kind of ties in with my happiness. Mm-hmm. And I think when I'll consider myself successful when I'm truly like happy. Mm-hmm. And that's saying like, you know, everything's like paid for. I don't have to worry about money. I don't have to worry about it, you know? And I'm literally I'm in charge of my own time. Mm-hmm. Nobody else is in charge. Like, I am in charge. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, and I have the choice to do that. Mm-hmm. And that's when I would be completely successful.
I see it the same.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't have like a dream job. I really don't like working. But like, I don't like working on somebody else's dream. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to dedicate my full time to my own dreams, you know? Mm-hmm. Pero por ahorita,
what do you, because I know you're going to school right now. What do you want to do with your degree?
My degree kind of combos in with the podcast. So, like, because I'm doing a degree in communications. Mm-hmm. So, when it comes to, like, all that, PR and everything like that. So, it kind of goes in with what I kind of want to do. Mm-hmm. Mostly doing it more so because I want to learn more about that. Mm-hmm. And, yeah.
You know, that's true because I've even thought about wanting to take classes. Which you don't even have to pay for. I probably like
you can fucking YouTube that shit.
I know. Bro. I was gonna say I could probably just.
I just YouTube like the formality like of it, and for me it just works because I'm on
And the
kinda, like,
accountability.
schedule.
You have some kind of accountability.
Yeah, I have an accountability.
Yeah, and I think that's why a part of me too would rather follow a structure of like a class type shit.
Honestly, all this information you could probably get it on the fucking internet.
No,
if you're disciplined though, because I've seen people, bro, they like teach themselves how to code, how to do this difficult ass stuff, just like on YouTube videos and just online. They don't even go to school for it.
Yeah.
And
my fucking ADHD ass over here. I need the structure.
Yeah, and that's why I like the school. I like the school part. But keep in mind, I'm going to school. I'm very lenient with when it comes to my degree. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm gonna get this degree. I'm gonna get this job. No, bro. Like for me, it's like I'm going kind of like, in a way, I'm so blessed to say I'm going for the kind of like the pleasure of it, the pleasure of learning, the pleasure of like learning more about like an area that I'm really interested in. So.
Yeah, I want to go because I want to learn. One thing is I've thought about taking as classes for like not psychology, but like just knowing like the human mind, because I love that shit.
Oh my god,
I love psychoanalyzing shit. Yeah. And understanding why people act the way they do, why they say the things they do, and just having a better understanding of the human mind, and just like that. I don't want to say just maybe a little bit of communication, but just like knowing like an understanding body language, because I've struggled with that my entire fucking life, is like learning social cues, learning body language. Like I've struggled with that because sometimes like even just when I was younger, like I had a hard time reading a fucking room, to be honest. But I want to know like the human mind and how everything works more. I've thought about like taking classes and stuff.
And you could take classes like that like in your community college and shit like that. Like CSN here?
Yeah, but I don't know if right now I have the mental capacity for it.
Yeah, that's another thing, bro. Because I'm like full-time student as well and full-time work, and it's an interesting combination. I'm not gonna fucking lie, but like the difference between me doing it now, between me doing it back then, was that I have the pleasure. Like before, I was doing it because my parents really wanted this degree. Like I'm doing it for my parents. And it was torturous in a way to fucking go to school. And now it's very different. My it's very different, so it's like easier in a way. Like I have a shit ton of homework, but I want to do it. Like I'm learning like learning more about this area that I really want to do. I also want to do like I don't think my university offers it. I want to do like and I'm also very far along, like I graduate next year, a minor in Latina studies, because I like that stuff. Really interests me too, learning about the history of our
culture and stuff. That would be an interesting learn.
But I think like CSN offers classes for that, so I don't know.
Maybe take a class or two.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, that is interesting.
Put it on the body. Make it a business thing. Me coming up with ideas.
If you just sign up to our hey, next episode, if you just pay $14.99, you will get.
I know, but
Totally
it's good to know about your like history and shit like that.
It really is. I 100% agree.
Y como somos así, like I like como dije, I like structure. I like that's why I'm where I'm like in a university. If I could, I would fucking YouTube that shit. But honestly, I don't have that kind of discipline. You get me? My mind don't work like that. Yeah,
that's true. But girl, I think we're at the end of the episode already.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. We didn't even. Should we do a?
Tíranos un chisme pa'l metiche.
Un chisme, a ver, un chismecito.
This is a segment called Chisme pa'l metiche.
So we actually have quite a few submissions, but let's just do it quick because para los metiches.
Lo quieren oír.
Yeah. Who wants to hear the chisme? So,
those shorter ones.
Yeah, let me just pick a short one. All right. We have a few. Our friends really love to send us some long ass ones.
I love it. But like right now we're like little segment.
Little segment. Okay. Okay, here's a short one. Wait, that's really long. Okay, I'm gonna go for one of the short ones.
Okay, go.
I'm dating a man 10 years older than me, and he's my dad's friend from church. I have yet to tell my dad that I'm with him to be fair. It's a pretty fresh relationship. How do I break the ice?
Oh my god, that's hilarious because my mom literally just because we were talking about dating and my sister's like, hey, she told me, she's like, if you gotta date an old man, you gotta date an old man. You gotta get that money, honey. And my mom was like, you can't date somebody your dad's age. That's weird. And I'm like, it is. I don't know.
That's why, because like then you think like, damn, he my daddy.
Yeah, and now he's my dad's friend. Oh no.
Wait.
Personally, I don't think my dad would take it good.
But you know, I guess I'm having a hard time grasping this.
I mean, it's 10 years.
You know, well,
It's not bad.
My dad is 13 years older than my mom.
I don't think it's bad.
It's not bad.
Pero then
It's the okay.
It's
This is
the
what
dad's friend.
It's the dad's friend, and that's where my mind is like
Like,
that's
what the fuck?
That's a little complicated.
Yeah,
It's a little complicated.
I don't know about, yeah. That's when it gets a little iffy.
Yeah, cause like, yeah, my dad is 13 years older than my mom, and honestly, when I see them, I'm like, I don't see an issue with that.
Yeah.
But it's the dad's friend that's where I'm kind of like, that's kind of weird because like what if he breaks your heart and then your dad's like, nah, I gotta beat his ass, like.
Yeah. Or like, what if she's not telling him, but like the dad's friend is over here like clapping cheeks.
Yeah, or like what if
his daughter, his friend's daughter? That's just weird.
Like, yeah, what if he's telling his dad like, oh, me encontré una morra y this and that.
Yeah.
And you know how guys fucking talk, and then it turns out that he was talking about you, and now your dad's like, I know what y'all did.
I don't know.
That's hard. That's really
a hard
hard.
situation. I can't. I don't even know what to tell you, girl.
Yeah, I don't know how to break the ice either.
I wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't know. That's hard.
Wait, I hope you're at least of age.
I hope so.
Yeah.
You better not. If you. I mean, you better be of age. If you're not, girl, no.
Yeah.
Hard no. Hard pass. The fuck are you doing?
Do you want to read the next one?
Okay.
Because I kind of read it and I'm like, it says mi hermano.
Mi hermana. Ay, no,
Hermana.
no. Mi hermano. Okay. Mi hermano de 22 años tiene un hijo con una chava de 15 años. Y esa chava no hace nada literal. She's just on her phone. Y ni lava la ropa de su hijo. Y mi mamá y su mamá es la que lo hace todo. Ahora mi hermano vino a USA y la chava le lleva el niño a mi mamá. So they live in Mexico. That's what I get, right? The brother.
Yeah, or
The brother used to live in Mexico, but he moved to the USA.
Mm-hmm.
And he left his 15-year-old
girlfriend and their baby. What is your brother doing being with the 15-year-old? Like, honestly,
I'm sorry. That makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, this makes me very uncomfortable. I don't even have an issue with her being on her phone or not wanting to do shit.
Es la cosa. Tiene 15 años.
I'm not even blaming her. I didn't want to do shit. Yeah, I didn't want to do shit at 15.
No ha madurado.
She was not ready to be a mom. And excuse me, but like, your brother should never have even gotten involved with this 15-year-old. He's 22. Yeah. And she's 15. She has not
She's a kid.
She hasn't fully fucking developed.
She's a kid.
I dead ass. Again,
she's a kid.
I'm trying to be careful with what I say.
Me too.
But I don't even have an issue with her not doing anything and dropping off the kid at what. She's immature. She's a fucking kid. She's 15. She's a kid. Yeah, she's a teenager. But my
sister don't do shit. My sister is literally 15. She don't do shit. But like, I mean, a veces lava los trastes, whatever. Pero like, I don't know.
No, what I have an issue with is your 22-year-old brother se está metiendo con una de 15. That's where my issue is. Yeah. I don't even see an issue with her not doing shit or being on her fucking phone because that's what I was probably doing at 15. I did not want no fucking responsibility to another human being.
That's where there's that age difference. And don't get me wrong, guys, having an age difference is not bad. Like the one that we were talking about, 10 years. And hopefully that they're like of age. But when the age difference is with the minor, that changes a whole different perspective. Like that kid, it's a kid. Like they have not matured mentally enough for them to know what the fuck is happening. And in a way, it's kind of like grooming and shit like that comes into play. Like, no sé, amiga.
Yeah,
La verdad, I'm sorry. Like, I can't blame the girl either. Like, of course, like,
a girl
que ayude, ¿verdad? Pero la verdad, al final del día she's still a teenager.
Yeah.
No ama,
and yeah, like, I mean, at the same time, like, yeah,
Con su edad,
some teenagers do grow up a little bit faster. I feel like I was one of those teenagers who had to grow up a little bit faster, but at the same time, I didn't want no fucking responsibility to someone else, you know, like a kid or whatever. But like, shit, I don't even want to have a responsibility to a kid now, and I'm fucking 27 years old.
Exactly.
But
Same.
I don't. It's just hard. Like,
and at least the little kids stay being taken care of by somebody.
Yeah. And I would rather the kid be taken care of by a grown adult who knows what the fuck they're doing than
by somebody who has no clue.
Yeah, than by somebody who has no fucking clue what they're doing and their mind hasn't fully fucking developed.
Yeah.
And they're probably still thinking about wanting to go out and do stupid shit.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was doing at 15.
I know, bro. I was like playing.
I was nowhere near fucking ready to be a mom at 15.
Like at MySpace, making my profile up. It was
Yeah.
MySpace days still
15. Yeah, it was still MySpace days. Yeah, I think Facebook was just starting. Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
We were fucking
like,
decking out our profile, making it look cool, choosing a song.
Yeah, I was like, nah.
I don't know. That's a little hard. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just the age differences hit me.
Yeah, the age difference is
I'm
what
sorry,
giving...
my God. Like, it's just...
I can't get over that part.
Makes me a little uncomfortable.
All right. Pero ya nos pasamos, like, hella, so...
Ok, ándale. Pues ya nos vamos, plebes. No se les olvide seguirnos en Instagram at La Lucha's Real Podcast and on TikTok as well because TikTok is TikToking.
Yeah. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or on YouTube if... You know,
make sure to give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave a comment. We love to hear.
I know, I love to see the comments.
I know,
but
and then you can leave us a review too on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. But I mean, if it's not 5 stars, make sure to just not leave the review
and hit the DM.
Hit the DM. Tell us about what the issue is. Forget about the review.
For real. But anyways, I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your week.
Yes.
And
we are out.
Yes. We'll keep tabs on IG.
Okay.
Anyways,
all right.
bye.
Besitos.